We're already 8, 21, 23, 20. Oh my God, this thing's a rocket. Somebody with their ultimate wisdom was like, that's not a trail on the last video I did. That's a pathway. Trails are in nature. Well, aren't we immersed in nature no matter where we are? I mean, doesn't everything usually come from some form of nature? I mean, that's what I think. That's how I feel. Anyway, people just want to be haters. Come on. Check it out, guys. We got a brand new scooter. This one's called the JGH X5 Ultra. It's a heavy box. Let's get into it and get this bad boy out. What a nice color, huh? Ready? That is a cool color. For those of you that don't know, orange is my favorite color. I didn't know it was going to come in orange. JGH asked me to film this in really bright sunlight because of how pretty the color is. I agree, I concur. It's beautiful. This one came with a bag too. Unbranded though, which is really odd. All the other scooters we got, the front bag was branded. First when I was getting these, I was like, I don't know if I really want these, but these are kind of a lifesaver. You put tools in there. You put phones, cameras in here, bottles of water. It's not insulated, but they stayed cold. It's like a thick foam, and there's like a little net in here. That's where we put the waters in there. Nice controls. This has a twist throttle? What? It looks like it has a twist throttle. Bag of tools. JGH owner's manual. And it comes with a 58 volt 2 amp charger. So I would imagine it's gonna take about 8 hours to charge this scooter as well. All right, we got to go over a couple things real quick here on this scooter. This display has more features than any other scooter I've ever seen. Long press the 1 to turn it on. You can either enter a passcode or you can use the NFC card, and I think I held the... I'm still learning how to do this. There it goes. Once you put the NFC card down, then everything comes on. Oh, and this switch over here is for the headlight. You can see how bright that is. This scooter comes with a long list of features. And if you notice down here, there's numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the numbers you're going to use if you decide to enter a passcode into the scooter instead of using an NFC card all the time. Because I do notice on some of these machines that we get, the NFC cards don't, they always work, but sometimes they're a pain in the butt. This right here is your gear change. So D5 is your gear change. So if you're going to go from 1, 2 to 3, that right there is turbo. You better hold on. This thing hauls ass. I'm actually filming this after the ride, but I'm filming it in the house so you can see the display because in the sunlight it blinks in the camera. And then this right here is how you change your motors. As you can see, it says front and back. That means both motors are active. Back motor, front motor, and then front and back motor for a combined total of 3,200 watts between both motors on this scooter. Prime conditions, you can go up to 45 miles an hour. You guys will have to wait to see how fast I went. And then over here you have your battery bar. You have your miles per hour. Now you can change all this. You have an odometer. If you cycle, there's your trip meter. If you cycle the M button, it will take you through all the features. There's the voltage, 54.0. I don't even know everything that this scooter does, but right here is where you cycle Eco Pro, Comfort, Sport, 1, 2, 3, you're going back to the future. It is a little crazy to see all the features that this scooter does, but they offer you all this literature to learn how to work all of this. It's awesome that they give you all that. I just love the way that they put the whole like dashboard area together on this scooter. There's a button that turns on your headlight. And I like how this is really rigid. It doesn't feel like the cheap plastic I've seen on so many other scooters. You got your turn signals right here. Then you got a horn, which is louder than most of my bike horns. It does have electronic anti-lock braking system on it. Dual disc brakes. I don't know how ABS works with mechanical brakes, but that's what they're saying it has on it. It's not the widest deck I've had, but it is comfortable and it does have the rubber on it, which I always thought was better for comfortability. And it always seems like grip tape crinkles and rolls up. I love the solid rear platform for your feet. And this rubber that they have on there, this stuff is on here. It is not coming off. This right here is my favorite mechanism for all the folding scooters. It just seems a lot safer that it's actually mechanical. And you tighten it down and your stem cannot fold down on you while you're riding. Overall, this scooter is built really, really well. I like the way the fenders are mounted on there. They're super rigid. Look at the dual coil suspension. You got an adjustable coil right here with this swing arm style suspension right there. The cable management is perfect. Never had an issue with stem wobble at all on this scooter. And that's the one thing I loathe about other scooters, is how the stem wobbles when you're riding it. And then back here, you have the exact same adjustable coil in the back. Also swing arm suspension. Nice hard fender with a reflective sticker, it looks like. Other than that, it's a very, very well-built scooter. You know what's crazy to me is the scooters are coming with better control panels on them than most of the e-bikes are. And of course, it came with a little bag. Unbranded, which is odd. Most of the bags come branded on the scooters, but dual disc brakes by Jack. I've never heard of that particular brand. We are out. We're going on its maiden voyage right now, and this is a hill climb all the way up this hill. I have it on Eco Pro. I don't know exactly what that means. We're gonna check it out. This whole street is a hill to the top. I don't know the grade. I know that some of the bikes have an issue and some of them don't. The last scooter we rode zipped right up this hill, and this seems to be zipping right up it just fine. 0 point start. We'll see how fast comfort gets us. 13 miles an hour. Now I'm only riding on the back motor. I haven't tried dual motor yet, which we're gonna do in just a second. We're going at 14 miles an hour on the rear motor. I wonder if I let off. Now we're in sport on the rear motor. See if we can get past 14. Oh, still going 14. 15. But we're hitting kind of a little plateau right here. On the last portion of the hill, which I think is the steepest, I'm gonna stop right here and I'm going to put it in dual motor and see how we do from there. Well, let's drop it down to Eco Pro. Since we're on board, I wanna hear if it kind of spins out on me. Yep. Oh my God, this thing got Eco Pro. We got power for days. I'm on the lowest setting on this scooter. We went to 15 right away, 16, 17. Oh yeah, this scooter's gonna haul ass. That's just all there is to it. 17 miles an hour. The one thing I don't like about how powerful this scooter is it has cable brakes. It has mechanical brakes. And it's stopping pretty good though. We're in comfort now. 19. Dual motor and comfort takes me to 20 miles an hour. Now we're in sport. But I guess I'm only in gear 1 though. We're in sport gear 1. This is where it gets scary. We're gonna jump up to the next gear, which I believe is right here. We're in gear 2. We're gonna start an Eco Pro. I'm gonna put the camera back up and I'll do readouts for you. Yeah, when you take, oh my God. We're already 8, 21, 23, 20. Oh my God, this thing's a rocket. I was not expecting that. We hit 23 miles an hour without even trying. Holy cow. That's gear number 2, both motors. I dusted Alex. There's no way he could, off the line, he could have kept up there. He's right behind me now. But holy crap, this thing takes off. Whew. That's craziness. You gotta be careful. I mean, it'll literally just jump and go as soon as you hit the throttle. That's nuts. This little scooter hauls balls, guys. 26, 27. That's pretty damn fast. This is a powerful little scooter. This is a little mini rocket. I cannot believe how fast it took off on me. This is our off-road portion of the test. Little hiking trail they have here in West Las Vegas, Lone Mountain Park. Now, I've only taken a few different scooters down this trail. It's not bad. The law they passed about 6 months ago was you can't go more than 15 miles an hour in any public park. This is considered a public park, so we can't go more than 15. So right now I'm cruising about 13. And now you have to have the new law they just passed in the county. You have to have reflectors, or you have to have a bell. You ever have reflectors or taillights, blinkers, headlight. There's a lot of things you gotta have. But most of the e-bikes, scooters and stuff we review, they already come with all that. So I'm not too worried about it. We're zipping down this hill 15 miles an hour. Not bad. This is a fun little park. Up the hill at 12. This little scooter seems to be handling everything just fine. And it is, I know it doesn't look that rich in terrain, but there are certain spots of this trail that are kind of rough. It's 13 miles an hour, so I'm not breaking any rules. For your safety, stay on trail. Well, don't be wandering off on any little dirt roads, I guess. The other thing I like about this scooter is the deck is nice and wide. I like how it has the non-slip thick rubber on the bottom to hold your feet in place. It's not slippery. It's very, very comfortable to ride. If I wanted to stand with my feet together, I could, which is never advisable on a scooter. I've been schooled on that many times in the comments. Standing with your feet together is a recipe for disaster. So walking down the street's a recipe for disaster, buddy. Do or die. Live and learn, do or die. We don't want to do any of that. We just want to live and learn. Half the time I wonder if I'm learning anything. Here comes some nice people walking down the trail. Let's not mow them down on the scooter. It's a hot one today, guys. It is 98 degrees out here. It's supposed to be, it already might be 100. Another thing these scooters are good for is strengthen up your calves, because every time I ride one of these things, my calves hurt afterwards. We got a little bit softer dirt over here, a little loose gravel, barrel through it about 10 miles an hour. It's doing great. This little scooter's doing a good job. Even though I'm on rear motor only right now, it just seems like it's doing great. We're actually doing our off-road test right now in front motor. See how it works. You can feel it pulling you along through the dirt. I didn't realize I was in front motor. I thought, well, you know, since I'm already in front motor, might as well see how it does off-road. You can feel it pulling you through. Now, I don't suggest you ride around in front motor unless your rear motor burns up on you. In 100-degree weather in Vegas, that is very possible. We already burned up controller in one scooter because it gets so hot here, and I did that, and it was like 104 degrees, so we're not gonna ride in 104 degrees anymore, especially on this scooter, because I like this scooter. It's a good scooter. It's handling this off-road amazingly. Now we're both motors, which I didn't really want to do. That's fine. See how fast we get up to fit. We're already at 16 miles an hour, 17. Yeah, see, we don't want to be hauling ass through these parks like this. I'm telling you, let me tell you something, guys. This thing here feels to me, especially with the front and rear suspension on this, it has coilover shocks on both the front and the rear, and it looks like they're adjustable. I think that suspension is designed more for what I'm doing right now than riding on the road, because it's taking up every single divot and pothole or sinkhole or whatever these are out here. Feel like little speed bumps, and the ride is pretty freaking amazing. It's comfortable. Take it from someone with bad knees who doesn't want to be jarred while they're riding a scooter. This thing is not jarring at all. It is riding fantastic through all of this. If I were 20 years old, I'd ride up the side of this mountain on some of these other trails, but I am not, and I will not, because I don't need an ambulance ride today. Even though I'm sure there are some of you out there who would like to see Mark in an ambulance ride. It's not gonna happen, hopefully, knock on wood. And look at that, just like that, we're out. And we're gonna book it back towards home now. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, ladies. Oh, you're fine. We're back out on the road. What do we got going on over here? Is there a little rocky area that I can ride through right here? Well, I guess we have a little portion of our off-road left, which was right there, and we're done. We're out. This thing's a mini rocket, guys, I swear. I don't know how else to say it. You grab the throttle on this when you're rear motor, even in gear number 2, this thing freaking takes off. "25, 26. Carrying me up this hill in 100-degree weather right now, 25 miles an hour. We're in comfort mode, dual motor, gear number 2. 25, trying to keep an eye on the road and speedometer at the same time. Alex keeping up with me like it's nothing. That bike's pretty quick that he's on. We're dual motor, gear number 3, and we're gonna do something I wasn't gonna do. We do a little bit of a speed test. However, I am not gonna push this thing to 40 miles an hour. It's just not my deal. Hey, and there's somebody on an e-bike right there. There's a kid on an e-bike. I know this thing's gonna peel out, but we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and go. Here we go. Alex won't be able to keep up, I already know that. 25, 6, 27, 28, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 37 miles an hour. And when I leaned forward, I got a little bit of a speed wobble. When I let off and I put a little of my weight forward, I didn't lean forward. That's one of the reasons why I will not ride these scooters more than that. That was 37 miles an hour for me. I am perfectly happy with that. And it still wanted to go. Holy shit, this thing took off. Unbelievable. I was 37 miles an hour. Did I dust you?
Sort of.
I had you pretty good. All right, we're gonna head back towards the house. I'm gonna drop this thing out of 3rd gear. I'm also gonna drop it out of both motors. I really wasn't gonna do a speed test on this today, guys, but I feel like if I have a super scooter, I gotta do some kind of speed test. Also, I feel like I need to put some air in these tires. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get some air in these tires. And we're gonna kick it back. I'll see you guys in the house. I wanted to show you how awesome this thing is for night rides. When you turn it on, of course you have your headlight down there. But look at the running lights. That is super cool. There's a lot of brightness this thing. They're gonna see you coming for a long ways. It is totally a super cool little scooter. I like it a lot. Let's talk about the JGH X5 scooter for a minute while I sit in the kitchen and look like a giant tomato. This scooter was a lot of fun to ride. It's well built. I love the color. It has a whole bunch of features. One of the features I didn't even go over with you is that it has a walk mode in it. So you can set it in walk mode if you want to walk alongside it and have a little power assist on the throttle so it kind of goes with you so you don't have to push it as you walk. It is just a really cool machine. The only downfall I see to this scooter is that it has mechanical brakes. But it didn't have a problem stopping me. It has electronic anti-locking brake systems. Now, I don't know if they're regen or not because I couldn't find that on our website, but that's supposed to help you slow down a lot better. Like I said, I didn't have an issue with stopping with the mechanical brakes. I just kind of wish it had hydraulic brakes. Now, retail on the JGH X5 is $1,399. JGH has it on our website right now for under $1,000 at $999. As usual, if you like this scooter, if this is something that you think you'd have fun or enjoy riding around on, make sure you check the links that I post in the about section of this video and in the first comment, in the comment section of this video. I post all the links there you need. If I have a discount code, it will be there. There's only one other thing about this scooter that I didn't really like. If you're going to go 45 miles an hour on this scooter, and it very well will go 45 miles an hour on this scooter, I would consider a steering dampener. Now, as I hit 37 miles an hour, this scooter still had power and wanted to go faster. I didn't lean forward, but I did rotate my weight a little bit forward towards the handlebars, and that's when I got a speed wobble. So definitely, if you plan on zipping around everywhere at 40 miles an hour, I would consider a speed dampener for the front of the scooter. Personally, I don't think you really need to go that fast on this scooter. This is the perfect little commuter scooter to get around anywhere you need to go. It has a 50 volt, 20 point amp hour battery on it with an advertised range of 40 miles per charge. Now, Alex and I rode around for 2 hours on it. I only put 6 miles on it, and it still has 3/4 of the battery. So, as a heavy rider, I think you'll be all right. I think you could probably get 20, 30 miles out of it if you're a heavy rider like me. If you're a small guy, you probably get to 40, maybe even more. I got another little secret for you. The rider weight on this scooter is 264 pounds. I weigh about 285. Never had an issue. Never had an issue climbing. Never had an issue reaching speed. It always had the power when I hit the throttle. It's a good, strong scooter. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video. I had a lot of fun making it. Plenty more to come. I'll see you guys on the next ride.